Today on College Talk TV, we are talking about body image and how you can improve yours. Get ready to feel great about yourself.
Hi, my name is Valerie Stute with College Talk TV by Smartte. We're here at the Huizenga School of Business at Nova Southeastern University in Davie, Florida, and today's topic is all about body image. It's something that affects every single woman. It doesn't matter how old you are, how young you are, we are all affected by how we feel that we think we look to others. So we've got a great panel today, and to start we have expert Dr. Rachel. Can you introduce yourself to everybody, please?
Sure. I am a licensed psychologist at the Center for Marital and Sexual Health of South Florida in West Palm Beach, Florida, and also the executive director of the Whole Health Psychological Center. I'm also an adjunct professor right here at Nova Southeastern University.
Amazing woman. Thank you for being here. And also we have an outstanding cast of college women from the South Florida area joining us today. Ladies, introduce yourselves.
Hello, my name is Caitlin Plant and I attend Broward College.
Hello, my name is Alina Gisoma and I attend Florida Atlantic University.
Hi, I'm Vanessa and I attend Nova Southeastern University.
Hi, I'm Angela Colleen and I attend Florida Atlantic University.
Hi, I'm Christine Gonzalez and I attend Florida Atlantic University.
Wonderful, ladies. Thank you for everyone being here. Let's get the topic started. Caitlin, we're going to start with you. Why do you think we all have such a negative self-body image?
I believe that society has a lot to do when it comes to body image. It is due to society. I think that we look out to society and it's so pressured of being skinny and looking skinny, but sometimes skinny is not always healthy. It's just about, having a great body image and feeling comfortable to yourself. Everyone's ideal of a body image is completely different, and that's how it should be. No one person is going to think the same. One may think it looks healthy, one may think that's not the way how it is. And truthfully, as long as one is comfortable, as long as one is eating healthy, is active, to me that is a healthy body image. And I think society changes that. A lot of people's minds that skinny is the way to be healthy, and that is not what is the truth. So I think day to day people based on society look on society and want to believe what they are approaching, but people need to follow themselves and truly approach with how they feel during body image.
So this question is for the whole panel. I know you just talked about society. What specific places do you find basically rules of what your body image should be? Where are you finding these, instructions? Anybody?
Magazines.
Okay.
Old celebrities, you see these actresses, and you're like, oh my gosh, she's so beautiful. Look at her, she's so skinny. Or like models, singers. I think those are the primary, people that you look up to of body image.
Mm-hmm. What about peers? I mean, is it more of a social role model or just a peer-per-peer role model? What's your number one?
Well, I believe when it comes to, I catch myself finding when it comes to body image, someone that I look, wow, they have a great, physically they're fit, and they seem comfortable with their bodies. Mainly when it comes to sports. I feel like that's where, I tend to look towards body images. Yes, stars, of course, but they're always on the go, and to me, that's not someone that's really, maybe they're not eating healthy, or, maybe that's the lack of why they may be skinny to some. But I feel like a lot of athletes is where I see, great body image, working out, putting the correct foods into their body. So if I go to sporting events and things, that's when I tend to look a lot about body image there.
Wonderful. Angela, how does body image affect your day?
If you're thinking negatively about yourself, it could affect your whole day. Like if your hair is a mess one day, then it could throw you off and you're thinking about that. And instead of focusing on what's important, when really, if you're not judging others for, them, then you won't worry so much about others judging you, I feel. And also if you have a breakout one day, you might be thinking about it. So,
it's so interesting that you said that because it's like if I'm having a bad hair day, my whole day is ruined no matter what's the day.
Yeah.
You hear everybody say that, but you know what? If somebody else is looking at your hair, they're like, it looks the same as it did yesterday.
Yeah.
But you think maybe one hair is out of place, but it really affects your whole day, and that effect is because you think other people are judging you because your hair doesn't look as good as you think it does.
Yeah.
So basically, our body image is defined by other people judging us, right?
Yeah.
All right, so on that same note, Alina, why do you think we judge other people? Do you think it's just because that's what we do, or is it society tells us this is what women do?
I think necessarily yes, the society does, because we have a lot of gossip blogs, we have magazines. That's what we do. We talk and talk about it. But I feel like the most important thing is to look up into yourself, finding your balance, finding your healthy way, and definitely get the best out of the gossiping world. Not necessarily gossip and bully each other or criticize each other, judge each other. Look into what can define me as being healthy, as being a balance in my life, and as being beautiful to me as a person. Staying true to yourself.
Right. Vanessa, I know everybody talks about that 95% of all women will think about what they look like every single day. I mean, if you're 3, 4, 5 years old, you little girls walking around, does it make me look fat? Do I look pretty? You know, to women in nursing homes who still want to make sure they look their best. Why is it that women are so obsessed with what we look like? And do you think those statistics are true? Do you think the majority of women care about what they look like more so than men?
Oh, absolutely. Like, sorry. So because we're being so exposed to body image through the media and things like that, I mean, it's terrible how early girls start to think about how they look, and they just carry that with them throughout their whole life. Like you said, even when you're older, women always want to take care of themselves and just make sure that they're looking their best and that they're looking like the ideal way, the way media shows that they're supposed to look. So I feel like they just need to focus more on themselves as you age. You just need to realize that if you keep turning to other people to judge you on your hair, on your weight, if you are always looking for that satisfaction from others and to please others, you're never going to be happy, because people are going to think of you in some way no matter what. So you can't let your happiness and your body image be determined by other people.
Right, that's a good point. And on that same note, I know we've all talked about this before, that basically our society tells women to judge each other. We talk about women are catty, and we're all, I mean, and it doesn't matter who you are, we're just intrinsically taught this way, at least in the Western society, that when a woman walks in the door, we automatically break her down. You're automatically thinking, I like this, I don't like that, oh, she's pretty, she's this, she's that, right? Do you guys agree with that? Mm-hmm. So wouldn't it be amazing if women, we came together and said, you know what? No more judging. Knock it off. When you're around me, I'm not going to judge you. I'm going to look at you now as a fellow ally, and you know what? You feel the exact same thing I do. When you walk in a room, you feel the same that I feel. And if we just say, you know what, I'm not going to do that with you anymore, you're in a safe place with me, and as from now on, women aren't going to do that anymore. Would that be a solution to this? Would that make you feel more comfortable and stop worrying about, oh, my hair maybe looks different than yesterday and it really doesn't?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I think most definitely. It has a lot to do, like you said, our generation, we're the ones that need to change this. Because the reason why I think it is the little girls are constantly looking in the mirror and they want to put makeup on that makes them feel special. That shouldn't make anyone feel special. You know, being your true self and natural, that's when, you know, someone should feel the most beautiful, I truly believe. But the reason why little girls get like that, it's from, you know, their mom. And their mom's talking to their other mom. You know, so it's passed down from generation to generation. And I think that's something that we, you know, as girls, we need to stop this.
Your generation can stop it.
And, you know, if now's the time, and if not, we keep letting it go, and it's just going to keep happening.
Your daughters are going to be saying the same thing.
Exactly. And that, to me, that's so disgusting to think about, that your kids could really care about that, you know, and I just think that needs to come to an end once and for all.
And we're not saying appearance isn't important, because we know that 70% of all communication is nonverbal. So what you present to others is how you look. But instead of worrying about the makeup or worrying about being skinny or squeezing yourself into a size that you don't really belong into with shapewear, you know, if you walk in the door and you have a healthy body image and your body is strong and you're confident, that is the most amazing makeup you could ever wear. You're going to walk into the room and light up. So if we start teaching the next generation what is successful and beautiful is a woman that walks in that's at her healthy best, wow.
Yes.
That would be a way to go.
Yes.
All right, you know, on that note, we have got to wrap this segment up, so we will be back in just a minute with more solutions and how to help you fix your body image. So stay tuned.
Have you ever felt like you weren't pretty enough?
Yes, I have. Have you ever felt the pressure to be skinny?
Yeah, I felt that way too.
Did you know that almost 95% of all women worry about their appearance on a daily basis?
I believe it. It's nice to know that we're not alone. With all today's unhealthy thoughts and images from today's social role models, it's no wonder we feel this way.
It seems like our society judges a woman's success just by what they look like. No wonder why, with today's social role models who are famous for nothing and just selling being pretty.
You know what? Enough is enough. It's time for a change. Have you heard of Smartte?
Yes, I have. I believe we can provide better role models and a better future for women all across America. And it's starting with the Smartte movement, which is going on in all campuses today.
With Smartte, we can redefine success as having a great education, being healthy, not just skinny, having strong values, and contributing to our communities.
It's time for all of us to get together and make our future better. We believe we can do this, but we need you to be the change. If you're an outstanding college woman and want to make a difference by being a Smartte role model, apply to IamSmartte.com.
Hi, welcome back. I'm Valerie with College Talk TV, and I'm here with Dr. Rachel and our outstanding cast, and we are talking about body image. And just to recap our first segment, a couple of main points that came across, that basically how we feel about ourselves is dictated by society. We get images from television, from music, from movies, from the internet, and we're all getting our social cues on how our body is supposed to look from those images, and we all agreed it's sometimes not the best place, but that's how we train our young girls today. So we also talked about that if you think you're having a bad hair day, that will also dictate the success of your day. Even if you think your hair looks different today, but everybody else thinks it's the same as it did yesterday, your day is pretty much ruined because you're worrying about what your hair looks like and how other people are judging you. So let's find some solutions and how we can all improve our body image. Dr. Rachel.
Excellent discussion, gals. Thank you so much. I want to start by just talking a little bit about body image myself, actually. Body image is what we see when we look in the mirror and when we picture ourselves in our minds. And it's how we feel about our height, our weight, and our shape. And that's dictated, it's not necessarily what other people see when they look at us, but it's more a reflection of what we think and feel about ourselves, which, as you mentioned, is influenced by a number of different factors, including society, the media, also what our friends and family say about us or comments that they've made to us, throughout our lives. And healthy body image is when the assessment of our bodies and how we look is not linked to our self-esteem necessarily. It also means that we understand that healthy and attractive bodies come in all shapes and sizes. But when we have negative body image, our thoughts about our body are distorted and not necessarily accurate. And that's been linked to low self-esteem, depression, anxiety, sexual dysfunction, eating disorders, etc. A lot of women and men actually engage in what's called fat talk, right? So they're constantly putting themselves down and, telling themselves that they don't look okay and that they're fat, etc. And when that happens, it can be extremely triggering of unhealthy behavior. So it does the opposite of what, it's intended or you think it's going to do. It can actually keep us in toxic relationships for longer. It can make us not work out. It can make us eat more unhealthy than we already are. So this can be extremely negative to our bodies. So some solutions. One, focus on your positive qualities. Your physical appearance is just one little part of who you are. It's the shell. So focus on the positive things, the way you can contribute to the world, the way in which you bring meaning to the lives of others and to yourself. And when you find yourself talking negatively or engaging in self-talk, change that negative to a positive and something more realistic. The second solution is consciously see if you can engage. When you consciously see that you're engaging in negative self-talk or even the fat talk that I referred to, try to change it to something positive and catch yourself when you're doing it. And when others around you are doing it to themselves, try to encourage them to do the same.
On that note, I've got one to add. Like we talked before in the first segment, on a macro scale, if as a society for women, we all agree, no more judging. Stop it. And if we can just start the change and you be the change and say, I'm going to really stop looking at other women and immediately trying to break them down and saying, she's just like me, and together, we can change the world. So now is the time to start. So to put these solutions to practice, let's go ahead and get some homework with Dr. Rachel.
Okay, the first is write down some positive qualities about yourself, things that you like about your body. And on the Smartte website, you can see that there's a form that will list different body parts. You can describe them and pick out all the positive things about each of them. The second thing is, as Val mentioned, don't judge yourself. So don't judge yourself, and when you catch others judging themselves, correct them as well. So When you catch yourself judging yourself, try to change your thought to something more positive. And third, don't compare your body to the body of others. Have a more realistic and positive view of your body, and don't compare it to somebody else's.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for
You're
being
welcome.
here. And ladies, thank you for being on this cast. This has been a fantastic discussion that I know is going to help thousands of women across America. For more relevant topics to help you in your life, go ahead and check out College Talk TV on iamsmart.com and our YouTube channel, I Am Smart. Thank you for visiting us today, and as always, live life smart.